Good morning, everyone. I was just on Instagram, so here I am. My name is Denise. I have a website called TheInformedMama.org. I also have a YouTube channel called TheInformedMama where all my stuff gets put up. And I want to talk to you guys about homeschooling today. Disclaimer, I am not a professional homeschooler and I have no idea what I'm doing, so I am just kind of winging it and hoping for the best. Just kidding. I think that will be okay. So I just kind of I was on Instagram because a lot of people don't know the little information about 277, 276, and IEPs. So 2015 came, 277 was passed, which required all children to be up to date on vaccines. If they did not have a medical exemption, then they cannot attend public school, private school, and daycares. So, oh, hi, Myra. Thanks, guys, for coming on over and seeing this. I have to go back and forth because a lot of people don't have Facebook on my Instagram. So you're going to hear a repeated of what I just said. But on here, we have so many people who homeschool already, and they're going to be throwing out ideas. So if you do homeschool, calling all seasonal homeschoolers, please jump on here and help answer questions because I am completely new to this. My son is 5. So tomorrow is our first day. Oh, it's cutting. I don't know why it's cutting out. I don't have my headset. So if your child, just back up, if your child has an individualized education plan, an IEP in California, then your child does not fall under SB 277. They do not need a medical exemption, nor do they need vaccines. So if your school is telling you that your child with an IEP has to have either or, they are ill-informed, misinformed, and breaking the law. So I would suggest you contact your school district's health advisor and let them know that your school is not trained properly and they need to be up to date on the proper laws. I also have a little meme up that has the website where you can go. It's like parental rights /Weebly or something like that. So you want to know, your state's laws on homeschooling. So in California, we can file a PSA, which is a private school affidavit. That's what I'm doing. You file it every October, and all you do, you file it out, you send in your information, and you can even name your school. So you send it in, and this allows you to teach privately in your home. It does not give you funds. So, there are some places that do charter schools will give you money for extracurricular activities. And there's private school, which you fund yourself. I fund myself because I do not need the state telling me what curriculum I need to teach my kids. I don't need the state telling me that I need to send in my kids' records. I don't need the state telling me anything. I am all about independence and moving away from states telling me anything. So in the state of California, kindergarten is not required. It's age 6 and up, 6 to 12th or first grade to 12th grade is required in California. So if your child's in preschool, I don't know why my phone does that. I'm not sure why my volume is not working. Hold on. Let me take it out of the case. Sorry, guys. Hold on 1 second. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. So let's try this again. Hold on. So I'm not sure why my volume is cutting out, but so kindergarten is not mandatory in California. You have until first grade to actually file. So what I'm doing is I don't know about the sound. I'm sorry. This is just the way it is. I have a group called freestyle homeschooling. And this group is for my local, so Stockton, Manteca, Modesto, 209 Central Valley area. And this is I don't know. I don't know. Facebook hates me. But this group is basically a barter group. So I want parents to be able to utilize other parents who have a specific, specialty in bartering for another family. So I want my son to learn how to play piano. I'm going to help another parent homeschool throughout the week if they can help me teach my son piano. Same for Spanish. So my son's going to learn piano. He's going to learn Spanish. We're going to start trying to learn other languages because right now, sponges, right? Kids are sponges. They absorb absolutely everything. Now, I'm not doing a curriculum. I'm not going to do, some people do Waldorf, some people do Montessori, some people do, they choose their curriculum. But I don't want to do that right now because my son is 5. I'm going to allow him to lead what he wants to learn. So I have just a small space where I have maps because my son really likes geography. He's 5 and he's super in tune with, he wants to know about other countries. So we're doing science, we're doing maps, we're doing math, we're doing our alphabets. But on top of that, apparently I'm an unschooler. I didn't know that there was a real name for it. But in the beginning, so what my day is going to look like, and I'm actually going to help another mom because she has to work. So I'm going to have 2 kids. We're going to get up in the morning and we're going to do yoga. We're going to do meditation. We're going to focus on his inner self in the beginning because there's nothing worse than starting with chaos, right? I do not want my kids to wake up in chaos because then your whole day is like that. So that means I have to wake up a little bit earlier. My days do change because I will be working at night. My activism is going to change because from 8 to whenever my son's done, I'm off social media, I'm off my phone. I am really trying to center my kids because I've noticed that my son who goes to public school, he's stressed out. Every day he's stressed out. He goes to school all day and then he comes home and he has 2-3 hours of homework. If you can't teach your kids, for schools, in that amount of time, then I'm not going to have my son come home and do another hours of homework. He should have learned that in school. So I really am trying to center my children. We are learning how to garden. We're going to learn how to sew. He's going to learn how to do laundry. He's going to learn how to cook. These are the things that I want my kids to learn. So homeschooling, I am excited about it. I'm scared, but I'm super excited because this is going to leave such a huge opportunity of learning for him. It's just go. Learn as you go. What do you want to learn today? But my real big thing is I want a bartering system. So I can help with a multitude of things. And so can a lot of people in my group. I want the bartering system. I want everybody to understand that it does take a village to help you raise your child. It doesn't take a village to tell me how to raise my child, but it takes a village to help me build the foundation for what they want to learn. So if you're not in the group and you're local in the Central Valley, my group is for preschool to first grade because I want a small community of kids who are in the same age group, so that way it's easier to learn. But utilize your libraries, utilize your community centers, utilize other parents, play groups. We don't need that kind of structure how public school. This is one thing that I really want you guys to understand because it took me some time to understand it because I was going crazy ordering supplies and making sure that the school looks just so. I was trying to mimic public school. It's a deprogramming of yourself. And if you haven't followed David Rodriguez, I really encourage you to do so, because he's great with public school or with private school, homeschooling. But I'll link the group on my video after I'm done. But thank you, Jessica. See, we have a really big community, and we're gonna get bigger because of 276, and because of parents now waking up to the fact that we are not really free until we're independent. For right now, I want this age group because my son is trying to learn to socialize, and I want the age group to be able to learn the same way. When we get a little bit better at homeschooling and we have our flow going, then yes, we're going to be socializing with an array of different age groups. But for right now, I want the same age group, so that way he gets comfortable knowing that he's with his peers. He already has an older brother, so we're learning that. But for right now, this is what we're doing. Everybody's different, though. If you want your kid to be with different age groups, make a group. Make a co-op. This is the freedom that I'm finding, and I was super scared, but now I'm feeling so much better knowing that I am going to go independent. I don't need the state to tell me what to do. I'm going to have a group of people who want to barter, and that's my goal. I want to build that kind of community. So for anybody who's interested in homeschooling or anything like that, and you have questions, leave your questions on here. I have a lot of very seasoned homeschoolers who are going to be helping me answer these questions, because I don't know for older age groups. My son's 5, so I'm learning as I go, just like all of us are learning as we go. So I'm not trying to recreate public school. I want you guys to start connecting with people on this thread and connecting with other homeschoolers, so that way they can help you, and we can all kind of work together to start pulling our children from the system. I want you to pull your children from the system, because the system does not want us, right? The system doesn't want us. They want to tell us that we have to do certain medical procedures, and they want to tell us that we have to put our children in a certain curriculum like Common Core. The sex ed curriculum is a real big thing, and it's creating homeschoolers. So this is what I want to do. I want you guys to learn to be independent from the state. And when you start taking things from the state, then they have the right to tell you what to do. And I am hell-bent. I will never do that again. Never. So that's my little homeschool spiel. I know you guys have so many questions, and I wish I can answer them. I'm learning as I go. So if you have questions, please comment on here, and everybody's going to help you just how they're helping me. I have so many great friends who homeschool, like Jessica from Peeps TV. She's amazing. And that's what we're doing. So we're learning Spanish, we're learning sign language, we're learning basic home ec stuff. This is what I'm getting started with my son, and he's 5, and he's a sponge, and he's absorbing absolutely everything. And we're gonna move this to my other son who goes to public school, and we're gonna try to fix what public school did to us. So thanks again. I know it's a short video, but I want you guys to start building a community and start finding people on this thread who's going to help you. I'm super excited, and I hope that you guys are able to join the group if you're local and start learning how to barter and start learning how to connect with other people, because I can help you homeschool a couple of days. I can help you babysit on a couple of nights. Things like that is what we're going to need. So if you guys know piano lessons, please reach out, because I need help with that one. So have a great day, guys. I'm going to spend it with my kids before we start school tomorrow.